Ambulance emergency. What's the exact address of the emergency?
Corner of 4 Mile Lane and Swan Lane. That's our closest intersection. I can make an ambulance there.
I'm just trying to search for you now. Hold on, I think I can see you. Are you near a bridge?
Yes, well, we're working on a demolished bridge, yes.
All right, I've got you now. Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
So we've got divers in the water and a piece of something food just fallen on the diver. So that's a lot of weight. We're talking 10, 20 tonne maybe.
10, 20 tonne has gone on him.
I'm just only guesstimating. So the dive team's now working to extract him. So I'm not...
Is he still underwater?
He's underwater, yes. So he's got the breathing apparatus. As far as I'm aware, he's still conscious. But I'm away from the work there at the moment.
Okay, so I'm organising that help for you now. Stay on the line. How old is the patient?
Mid-30s, I have a guess.
So we've got an ambulance on the way, all right? We're also requesting some specialists.
Bear with me, please.
All right, so just bear with me. Okay, and when you get any further information on the patient, I want you to tell me straight away, okay?
Hey, Joe, it's still conscious? Is he still conscious? The patient's still conscious.
All right, and is he breathing?
I presume so. They've got a machine down there now with some chains. I think they're trying to lift a piece of concrete up.
You're doing well, all right? So just bear with me. I'm just asking the supervisor if they need any further information for you. And he's got a breathing apparatus on.
Okay,
Yes.
so he's technically breathing?
Yes, technically, but we don't know what condition he's in, obviously, if he's trapped by this cement block.
Is there anywhere near the area that could land a helicopter by any chance?
We've got a flat area, some long grass, maybe knee high.
Trainee call taker Luke coordinates with regional operations. An ambulance is 5 minutes from the trapped diver. Police and SES are 8 minutes away, and a helicopter with a specialist medical team has also been dispatched.
So what we'll do, I'm going to stay on the phone, all right? What I want you to do is just tell me if anything changes with the patient, and I'm going to update all the teams.
I think they've extracted him. I'm just walking back down to have a closer look.
Okay, thank you.
Tell him the ambulance is turning off the highway.
Okay, and the ambulance is just turning now.
Ambulance is 2 minutes away. Okay, so they've extracted him.
Okay, so is he extracted from the water?
He's in the driving workboat, as you say.
Do you know if he's awake?
Okay, and just to confirm, is he awake?
I don't know. I believe he was because he was walking up the ladder. Yeah, we'll see the ambulance now.
All right, I'm going to leave it with them, all right? Thank you for your help.
No, thank you, bye-bye.
Okay, well, if you will pardon me.
Never in my life had a job like this.
Oh, my sweet baby.
Been here for 4 years, I've never had anything like this.
A 20-ton block falls on you.
How lucky is he that he's not dead? That's what I want to know.
Bloody hell. That was a very unique call for us.
That was good, though. You did a really good job. You did a really good job. You did great.
Thank you.
I was terrified.
All right, happy for the next?
Yes, next, please. We've got 8 calls.
Ambulance emergency, what town or suburb?
Tonight,
What's happened?
Obvious compound fractures to both legs.
a bone-crushing crane.
We're just gonna get a line in. I'll give you some analgesia, okay?
Like 8 meters.
Least of your problems.
Hey, better than a crane.
A biker sent flying.
He's actually out cold. He looks like a pretty bad accident.
And
So she's palliative care, is she?
the final goodbye.
Every single elderly person, they dream of that. They want to pass away surrounded by the ones that they love.
Ambulance emergency, what town or suburb, please?
It's 9 a.m. on Friday at Sydney's Control Centre.
Ambulance emergency, what town or suburb, please?
Mortlake, Sydney. Ute has hit a bicycle rider.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
There's been a car accident.
Okay.
And along with the peak hour traffic comes an increase in calls related to motor vehicle accidents.
Now, was anyone thrown from the vehicle?
No.
And does everyone appear to be completely awake?
Yeah, everyone's awake.
That's my 7th.
Pearl, there's a pedestrian hit by car in Croydon Park.
It's funny you get like a theme of the day sometimes. It's like today's going to be car accidents, I think, unfortunately.
Ambulance emergency, what town or suburb, please?
Wallace Park, New South Wales.
What's the address?
Corner of Mannix Parade and Hume Highway. There's a motorbike that's underneath a car and there's another black car in the fence.
Okay.
And there's a motorbike rider laying on the ground.
Okay. Was the motorbike rider wearing a helmet?
Yeah.
Do you know how fast they might have been going at the time?
One of the cars was flying.
And does everyone appear to be completely awake?
No.
No.
By the looks of it, he's actually out cold. He looks like a pretty bad accident.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'm organising help for him now. Stay on the line. I'll tell you exactly what to do next.
Car 847 is 5 minutes away from the scene in Western Sydney.
Do not move him unless he's in danger. And for everyone's safety, tell all bystanders to stand well clear of approaching traffic.
I'm in anaesthetic at the Liverpool Hospital.
Multiple calls come in about the injured motorbike rider, including one from a bystander who's a doctor.
So we've got 2 people here. What do you want me to do? So the police are on his driver, motorcyclist. His airway's patent, he's breathing, and I can feel a radial pulse. And we have a female, I'm not sure how old she is. She looks young, 20, 30.
Okay.
She was in the car that hit the motorcyclist.
Yep.
She's unconscious, so she's breathing, and she also has a pulse.
With 2 injured patients now being reported, an intensive care team and a medical team are added to the emergency response. Car 847, police and fire and rescue are already en route and are 5 minutes away.
One car into motorbike. Big screeches and a bang. Yeah, this is big.
Duty Operations Manager Joe is dispatched to supervise the scene.
847, go ahead.
Location estimated on the corner of Banijay Bluelight and Burns Avenue. We currently have 2 patients, one getting further assessment and one previous, please.
The first paramedics on scene report that the driver of the car is a 3 on the Glasgow coma scale, meaning they're unresponsive. The motorbike rider is also being assessed to determine the extent of his injuries.
Adam, if you want a second medical team, it's going to be care flight if needed.
Sydney 2 Inspector 84, just a heads up from RLTC. If we do require another medical team, it's going to be a care flight.
Inspector A4, copy for a second medical team required will be care flight. Understood. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Actually, it's very bad. Hey, buddy. Is he off that bike? Hey, buddy.
In Western Sydney, Duty Operations Manager Joe has just arrived at the scene of a serious accident. A 19-year-old motorcyclist has been hit by a car, reportedly travelling at speed.
Is he off that bike? Yeah, right. Right. Give me the scene and then I'll take it over. What is it?
Oh, right. So he's diabetic, but all his odds are between the phases. The plan is to get him up off the ground, do another secondary.
The motorbike rider is diaphoretic or sweating excessively. This could be caused by internal bleeding, and a medical team assessment is urgent.
This is behavioural in the car here. She's emotional, refusing to get out of the car.
But the driver of the car is still unresponsive.
We've got a good set of numbers on her.
Good set of numbers?
Yeah,
Do you want care for? You're thinking 100% behavioural, yeah?
Well, 90%, just to make sure.
A behavioural diagnosis may mean the physical symptoms are stress-related. This can happen after traumatic accidents.
Hello. Open your eyes for me. I know it's scary, but I really need you to open your eyes. Walking into a traumatic scene as a duty operations manager, my priorities are so different to when I was just walking in and simply patient-focused as a paramedic. Okay. She's very behavioural. Got her eyes closed, but I've just touched her eyelids and she's reacted to that touch. So here's our primary concern. I'm thinking about my communications. I'm thinking about what resources I have on scene and whether I've got enough or not. Ultimately, you're commanding a scene. So, yeah, is there pressure? Absolutely there is. But it's what we live for. Inspector A4 City.
Inspector 84, go ahead.
I've taken handover and I'm now in command of this scene. So there is one patient who is the motorcycle rider, to which the medical team and the intensive care team are attending to at the moment. The second patient is the driver of a motor vehicle. However, all vital signs are within normal range on her.
Just confirming. Do you require a second medical team, or are you right to handle with what you have?
So in turn, we do not require a second medical team.
Every year, there are more than 2,500 motorbike accidents in New South Wales, and around 60 of these result in a fatality.
What have you got? Just pelvis?
Yeah, just pelvis. Query pelvis.
A pelvic binder has been applied to stabilise the rider's suspected fractured pelvis and prevent ongoing hemorrhaging.
He's actually super lucky, hey? He's relatively unharmed.
Don't have a full explanation for why he was so diabetic initially. I don't know, I reckon
Massive adrenaline rush, I imagine, but off that. I do ride a motorcycle, right? And being hit by a car must be so scary. I've come off my bike and I remember how scared I was, but, you know, I can only imagine what that guy was going through and I feel for him.
Thought he was going to be sicker.
So did I, mate. Like, he has got to be one of the luckiest motorcyclists I've ever met in my life. He was here, yeah?
I know, and he was diabetic, and then like radial to your chest.
My goodness.
Car 847 takes the motorbike rider to Liverpool Hospital.
Inspector 84, thanks. One patient loaded into 847. Medical team will be travelling with them.
The driver of the car finally responds to the paramedics.
There we go. There we go. Winning. Slowly, slowly. We've got time. We've got time. We're just going to pop an airbag restraint just in case no one gets a punch in the face. Cool. Let's get her out. I think what makes a great paramedic is patience. And that's both meanings of the word. Your patience, the patients that we see on a day-to-day basis, but also having that virtue, patience, to be able to understand what that person is calling for. And you need to solve problems diplomatically, making sure that you're getting the right outcome for that patient or that person. Do you mind, just let's get this road open. It's a major arterial. So once you load, maybe just get that car behind mine and then at least we can get lane 2 open. As duty operations manager, I'm doing the communications stuff and I'm doing the management stuff and overseeing the different interagencies. And I'm basically the conduit between all of those people. If you guys don't need anything, thank you so much. Thank you. So there's a lot to do as you walk into a scene, but it's very enjoyable. What a scene. Oh my gosh. Just T-boned him. He's gone flying. He might have a broken pelvis, but whilst you can certainly die from a broken pelvis, but because he's had intervention, he'll survive that. Outside of pelvic injuries, he's relatively unharmed. Lucky is not even the word for this guy. He should be dead.
So tell me what's happening.
My son's at the class last night, and I'm absolutely over, but I haven't a scratch on my arm.
Okay.
Is there any serious bleeding?
No, there was last night, but not anymore.
The information you have provided indicates the need to speak with one of our registered nurses. So please stay on the line and then I'll put you through, okay?
Sydney's call centre receives about 1,800 emergency calls every day.
I'm not even an hour in my shift and I've already had a bath.
But they don't all require an ambulance response.
I've got Sarah there. She's with her 3.5-year-old son. He's shoved a pea up his nose. He could please secondary triage.
Instead, more than 250 calls each day are referred to the Virtual Clinical Care Centre, or VCCC.
We have a 15-year-old female. She's complaining of boils on her legs and one on her spine. Yes,
boils.
Boils.
Located on Sydney's North Shore, the VCCC was launched in 2021 in response to the increased volume of calls received during the pandemic.
Hello there, I'm Jeanette, one of the paramedics in the VCCC. How are you?
It's staffed by registered nurses, specialist physicians and paramedics.
So your wife's been telling me you've had fever since yesterday, a bit nauseous, not been eating and drinking as much as you normally would, and then had a collapse, eh? A lot of people call ambulance for the first time. They don't know how to react or what to say. So we're here to sort of try and help, give some advice and try and make the right decisions for them. And how do you feel now? Like the back of your head, did you hit your head? No, good. But the wife threw herself under you, so that's good. Okay. Wife broke the fall. The idea is to then be a bit of a detective, find out what's going on, use our triage system, do a thorough review together with our previous clinical knowledge to see what's going on and to see if we can do something to help that patient. Keep the fluids up, keep the Panadol up, don't eat a lot, just have little bits and often. It's not about not getting an ambulance, it's more about getting the right treatment in the right place. Like I say, any changes, don't be afraid to call back. All right, thank you, bye. The things the wife does for you, hey?
Did you have Weet-Bix this morning? Are you feeling strong? Maybe you deserve, like, a gorgeous...
Maybe a pork roll.
A pork roll?
A crackling pork roll.
Ambulance emergency, what town or suburb?
Malta.
Okay, tell me exactly what's happened.
We're a crane factory and our mechanical stuck under one of the cranes.
Is he still trapped?
No, he's not trapped, but his legs hurt.
And just confirming that it has fallen onto him?
I think so, yes. His leg was crushed by the tire.
Is it his upper or lower leg?
His lower leg.
Okay, when did this happen?
About 10 minutes ago.
Is there any serious bleeding?
There's bleeding.
Is he completely alert?
He's fully
conscious? Okay. And how big and heavy was the crane?
Oh, the crane was about 30 tons.
Has he injured any other part of his body at all?
He's got cut on his head too.
Okay. We've got a lot of resources on their way. They're all coming, lights and sirens for you.
The job is classified as a 1C trauma emergency. In car 885, intensive care paramedic Jason and his partner Paul are 7 minutes away.
Okay, so we're going with male who's stuck under a crane. He was trapped for about 10 minutes, under 30 tons apparently.
So I'm an intensive care paramedic, and we generally go to high acuity jobs. Going to a work site with a lot of machinery around, heavy machinery, you know it's going to be a big job. Even the slightest touches from a vehicle that weighs tons and tons, the injuries will be severe, and you have to be prepared for that.
It's a major incident. A closer paramedic team is 1 minute from the scene, and a medical team with a doctor and a duty operations manager are also en route.
Oh, that's a great driver.
She must be an emergency services worker. This person is not.
When we're driving to jobs, lights and sirens, to a very critical patient, every second counts. Always move to the left. That's all you have to do. To the left.
Cranes, cranes, cranes.
Paramedics from car 632 are already on scene.
What's happened?
Collar, obvious compound fractures to both legs.
So you walk in and there's all these heavy things that have done damage to the patient, can do damage to you. You got not just the patient to think about, but the safety of everyone around. So that's what you have to be mindful of.
Painful legs. Yeah, how bad? Pretty bad.
Wow, okay.
It's very painful. Your muscle and tissues could be breaking down. Prolonged crushes, in worst case scenario, can require amputation.
Legs. Yeah, how bad? Pretty bad.
In Sydney South, a man has suffered compound fractures to his legs after being crushed by a 30-ton crane. Compound fractures are breaks where the bone pierces the skin.
What's your name, mate? Phil? Phil, I'm Paul. And that other gentleman over there is Jason.
Intensive care paramedic Jason and his partner Paul are the second team to arrive at the scene.
Did you see the back of it? Of his leg? Yeah, wow. Got a degloving.
Degloving occurs when the top layers of skin and tissue are ripped away, exposing the muscle and bone underneath.
A degloving is a very painful injury because it exposes all your nerve endings. So as an intensive care paramedic, I have to do a quick but comprehensive assessment to find out what exactly is going on. Then we can get pain relief going. Every second counts. Were you trapped underneath, like pinned underneath?
Yeah.
How'd you get out?
The girl in the office got the guys next door and they backed the train.
And Phil, your head, obviously, it's not sore on the back or anything. I'll have a quick feel your back. How do you feel this back, yeah?
The spine was clear,
Yeah,
ribs
okay.
are good, lungs are clear to all
All right.
purposes. Okay, it's just the lower legs.
I have the skills to administer stronger pain medications. And it's not just using your strongest drugs, it's about how your strongest drugs synergizes with the medications. So the plan is, let's get the line and make sure it's in. Let's go IV fentanyl and IV ketamine, draw both of them up.
Yeah.
So you're making them basically as in little pain as possible.
We're just gonna get a line in and I'll give you some analgesia, okay?
Any allergies?
No, I hate needles.
Well, it's a bit...
The least of your problems. Hey, better than a crane. 885 for a report.
885, go ahead.
Got a 72-year-old male. He's got compound fractures on his lower legs. He's got abrasion on his head. No LSC, was awake the whole time. The inspector's just arrived. We're just doing some basic treatment before we do anything else.
Copy that. Thank you.
The medical team with the doctor arrives, and as the ICP on scene, Jason gives the handover detailing Phil's injuries.
Crushed. By what? The wheel itself. So IV fentanyl first, and then we've got ketamine going. He's got no medical history or allergies, so I think we're kind of stable enough to go, make him comfortable and go slow, and have a real good look at him once he's out. It's just a very particular spot we're in. We're going to give you some strong pain relief, mate, and you're going to feel a little bit funny. But obviously you're going to be much more comfortable, OK?
As the drugs take effect, the doctor can examine Phil's legs more closely.
Good job, Phil. You're doing great, mate.
I reckon that other leg is fine.
Yeah, I think it's fine as well.
The best we can do is a leg split, cardboard box split.
Miraculously, only his right leg has a compound fracture and can be stabilised with a cardboard splint.
When you're transporting a patient who's in incredible pain, it's important to keep the patient still so then the injuries doesn't worsen or they don't lose function.
So we'll try and sort of roll and scoop him because we don't really have C-spine concerns for him.
So we just got to pick him up and move him onto the stretcher.
Yep.
Relax, Phil. Relax your legs, mate.
All right, there we go.
Those bigger jobs, it's all about, I think, guiding and leadership at that point. I can kind of look and put everything together. What's the next step? Where are we going from here?
Good job, Phil.
Due to his severe leg injury, Phil is transported to the closest major trauma hospital.
All right, let's go.
Hello, 5 Sydney. Could we please get St George up for code 3?
St George up now, please.
Thank you. We're coming in with a 72-year-old male from workplace. He's got compound fracture with gross deformity to his right lower leg. There are no other injuries. Our ETA to you is 5 minutes. How's the pain now?
Oh. We're almost at the hospital, okay?
So they'll probably contact, you got family to contact?
More.
Your wife? Yeah, they'll probably contact her soon and let her know.
Somebody has.
How many? Okay, excellent. So yeah, obviously that lower leg, obviously is it's broken, but pretty much everything else we're pretty happy with. Okay.
On those big jobs where the patients had, big injuries,
if it's a good outcome, you deliver them to hospital and
they're gonna see their family again.
That is like the most rewarding feeling ever.
I think your superpower is your ability to command a scene well under pressure. You work really well under pressure. I've noticed it.
Well, it's a lot of training and a lot of people have helped me get there.
Take the compliment, babe.
Thanks.
Look, you know what I don't have? X-ray vision. I also don't have X-ray vision. I was thinking about getting night vision goggles, though. I was going to pay, I kid you not, like $300 to get these night vision goggles. But, like, where would I wear them? They're not in the night.
It's 2:30 in the afternoon at Sydney's control centre.
Did she fall off the monkey bars onto the floor? Or was it a trampoline underneath her? His parents there with him at the moment?
The end of the school day is a busy time for paediatric emergencies.
Okay, and he's 10 years old? Thank you. And how old are you? You're doing a really good job there, okay?
Ambulance emergency. What town or suburb?
So my friend was crossing the road and a car hit him.
Where are you?
Bedford Station at the crossing.
And how old is he?
14 years old.
Is he awake?
Yeah,
is he breathing?
He's conscious. Yeah, he's conscious, and we're picked him up and we're helping him sit down.
Okay. Are there any obvious injuries?
I believe his leg is injured.
I've organised the help, so from now on, don't move him around unless it's absolutely necessary.
More than 1,100 pedestrians are hit by a motor vehicle each year in New South Wales. Intensive care paramedic Hayley and partner Jazz are 15 minutes away from Fairfield train station.
We are going to a pedestrian versus car. We're going to a 14-year-old male. They're conscious and breathing. Allegedly, they've got a leg injury. Pedestrian v car is a high-pressure job. There's a high likelihood of severe injury. 14-year-old, still a kid. Like, they look like an adult, some of them, but they're still a kid, and like, I suppose they're still at that age where they just don't have that spatial awareness. Yeah. As a mum myself, it's impossible not to think of your own family members when you're going to these cases. So hopefully we can make a difference and get them to hospital and have a good outcome. Do you know what? I actually do not want my baby to be a 14-year-old. I would love her to be 9 forever. It actually terrifies me, her getting older. Oh, here we go. Where is he? Which one's the patient? Which one's the patient?
The one in the blue jumper.
Hello. Hello. How are you? I'm Hayley. What's your name?
Felix.
What's happened, Felix?
I got hit by a car.
Yeah, which car?
Black one on the drive.
Oh, you're the driver. How fast were you going, mate?
I'd stopped at the intersection and let everybody walk off the intersection.
Yeah.
When it was clear, I took off, and I don't even know where he came. Oh, look, it scared the daylights out of me.
He looks good, and it's slow speed, so... Did you fall to the ground? Did you go on... Did he go on the,
When I looked and finally realised what had happened, all I could see was his 2 legs above the bonnet, and he slid off and hit the ground with his left side, yeah.
So you fell onto your left side?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you lose consciousness at all, mate? No. Any injuries?
Just ears and elbow.
Okay. Let's have a look at you. Can we take your jumper off? Are your parents on the way down here?
No, I did tell them.
Oh, okay. I can call them if you want.
Can you not, or is that not enough?
Because of your age, I actually have to. You got out of it pretty lucky, mate.
Yeah.
You normally pretty fit and active?
Not sure about that.
Any pain in the head?
No.
What about your neck?
While Hayley examines Felix, Jazz breaks the news to his dad.
Hello. Hi, is this the dad of Felix?
Yes.
Hi, my name's Jasmine. I work for New South Wales Ambulance. How are you today?
I'm good.
Okay. I'll start off by saying Felix is okay. Everything's fine. He's just at Fairfield, near the train station at the moment. He was hit by a car at a pedestrian crossing. He's okay. Everything's fine. But he was hit in the legs by a car, but he's okay.
So, by your advice, he needs to go hospital or not?
He appears to be okay currently.
So, can you wait me for 5 minutes? I can meet you over there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
Because Felix is a minor, Jazz and Hayley will wait until his dad arrives before they release him.
All your vital signs are normal. And all I want to do with you is just probably put a few dressings on. That's about it.
Felix's only injuries are minor abrasions to his knees.
All right, can you pop these up? And then this one as well. And what I want you to do is go like that. Okay, this is just salty water, but it might sting a little bit. Does it sting? Not really? No. All right, this is the only one I'm going to dress.
I'm feeling really guilty right now.
Oh, why? Why are you feeling guilty?
Because He seems like a really nice...
He does, but accidents happen. And you know what? These will heal up just fine, and this will be a distant memory. You're done. Easy.
Hi, you Felix? Down on the right, down on the stairs down there. Just keep going down there, on the right. Yeah, he's down there.
Hello, how are you? Hi, I'm Hayley. Hello. That's okay. So obviously Felix is super lucky. The only injuries he's got an abrasion, scratches to his knees, and very, very minor to his arms. Didn't even need first aid on his arms.
So you think everything's all right?
He's very lucky, yeah.
So you don't need to take to the hospital yet?
I don't believe so. I've assessed him. He doesn't think he hit his head. There's no evidence to say that he hit his head. So I'm pretty confident that he's going to be completely fine.
But it's still very scary because most of the time, the people, they get a phone call from it.
I know, it must have been terrifying.
You are so worried.
Yeah, I would be the same. I've got a little girl, she's 9, so I would be just as worried if I got that phone call too. But you know what? He's really lucky, he's barely injured.
Yes, thank you for your help and your service.
That's okay.
That's okay. Bye, Felix.
Very good. Thank you. I appreciate
okay.
No worries.
Have a good day.
Had that car have been going double, triple, quadruple that speed, we tend to see fractured bones and head injuries and all sorts of nasty wounds. So Felix is really lucky. The lesson that he can learn today is that he needs to be more mindful when he's walking across the road, even if it's a pedestrian crossing. You've always got to be careful that you might not be seen.
Ambulance emergency, what town or suburb?
Inside.
Thank you. Okay, so just tell me exactly what's happened.
My mum badly damaged her heart, not died.
Heart's not right?
Yeah.
Does she have any chest pain?
No pain.
No pain, okay. How old is she?
91.
91 years old, okay. And is she breathing? Is she breathing?
Living, yeah.
Each year, more than 40,000 people over the age of 65 require an ambulance in New South Wales.
Is she awake? Yes. Yes, okay.
The most common reasons are falls, respiratory and cardiovascular problems.
I'm so worried.
So we're organising some help for her now, so stay in the line, I'll tell you exactly what to do next.
Approaching the end of their 12-hour shift, intensive care paramedic Hayley and partner Jazz are dispatched to the scene in Sydney's southwest.
We have a 91-year-old female, heart's not right.
The elderly population are probably the biggest callers of the ambulance system. Worked in aged care when I was studying at uni. I was studying nursing, so it was a really good starting point coming into this job. It was one of the best jobs I could have had to prepare me for the world of paramedicine.
She is awake but unable to reply, and she is pale.
An elderly person can be really, really unwell. So for me, I'm thinking about my clinical protocols. I'm thinking about the best way of treating this patient and getting them to hospital as soon as I can.
Hello, I'm Jazz. This is Hayley. What's happening? Can you pass me that sheet, please? Okay. So she's palliative care, is she? Palliative?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Jazz has 91-year-old T's doctor's report. She's in palliative or end-of-life care.
Okay, if she was to pass away, what is her wishes?
The aim of palliative care is to make a terminal patient as comfortable as possible during their illness and through to their death.
So, no, she doesn't want CPR. Okay.
For many, this includes a do not resuscitate order.
No CPR?
No.
Okay, all right. So do you just want her to be comfortable?
Comfortable before.
Yeah. Do you have a palliative care team?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, this one. This is what I need.
Please hold while your call is transferred.
Let me know if you don't get any success and I'll try the V-C. How long has she been like this for?
Morning today.
Yeah, so she's gone downhill today. Okay.
My sister from Vietnam come here urgent.
Yeah, okay.
Help me.
Yeah, to help you care for her. Yeah. I don't think she's in any discomfort. I think she's quite settled.
Yesterday, he stopped it.
Yeah, okay.
Drink.
Yeah. We just want to try and keep her comfortable now, and we'll see if there's anything we can do to help you. Because I want to keep her at home. I don't want to take her away from home. Yeah, we'll keep her here.
Yeah, I think so.
I think for me, we just need to make her comfortable and make you and your sister comfortable. At this point in time, her oxygen is not good, but we expect that to happen as she's deteriorating. My role as a paramedic in a palliative care case when a patient is actively dying is to clinically assess and support the patient, but I'm also there to help the family process the trauma. Hey, Jazzy. Come here, please. Come here. I think Mum's Mum's about to pass, mate. Hold her hand. I think we're about to go code 2. That's okay. So her heart is slowing down at the moment, okay? We're here. She's very safe. She's got you guys with her. She's passed away, darling. Oh, man. Sometimes as a paramedic, we can get quite emotional on cases. I love my job. I'm really passionate about my job. Congratulations, sweetheart. We are able to witness life coming into the world.
We see everything in between, and then sometimes we see lives exiting the world.
We've all got family members that are ageing, so you do think about your own family being in that scenario. The way she passed away is like what every single elderly person, they dream of that. They want to pass away surrounded by the ones that they love, and it's so peaceful at home. It was actually beautiful. It was a really beautiful moment. When they're ready, they are just ready, hey.
I don't know, she must have just felt at peace, like knowing her family and everything are there.
It was like so lovely.
It was really lovely. That's probably the most peaceful I've seen.
Like this job can be so hard physically, emotionally, mentally. But at the end of the day, it is the greatest honour. Like, you're walking into people's homes and you're seeing them at their most vulnerable point in their life. Yeah, it can be a real honour.